into one video. Wouldn't you think that that would be more pertinent?
I just went live on my little tiny channel right now. So it says I'm live, but it doesn't say there's anybody in here yet. But yeah, we could do what you were just talking about, like the way you were talking about. But I want to let people know that you know, we need people to be paying attention to this, and it's about to be like some real, right? I mean, like
depending on what the cop was saying, he's just picking and choosing whether or not he can allow me some freedoms or not.
Yeah. When this town was just fine without him.
Yeah, nothing was going on.
I mean, I don't know exactly what kind of things, you know, they may have thought were going wrong out here, but it seemed pretty damn peaceful without him.
Whether things are going wrong or not, cops will say that there's stuff going wrong because that justifies their presence. So even if nothing's going wrong, they'll say that there's going wrong, even just to justify their presence. But that's, you know, another fucking story.
Yeah.
With these bastards.
Well, you know, it really seems like they want to violate some private property. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're trying to regulate people's private property, therefore enslaving us all. If they can tell us what to do with our private property, our lives are private property.
Yeah.
Hello.
See, and it's not just me. See the plates he's got too? There's a bunch of us here.
Yeah. There's a bunch of us here. We have a belief that supports our, have a right that supports our beliefs.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just concerned, you know, because it seems like we, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we know that we've always been concerned, you know. That's why we do that's why we practice our rights, because we're concerned. That's what this John Felix video is about right now. Is about the audit lumping in people that want to stand up for their rights and want to be people that want rights. They want to call them sovereign citizens. So anybody that stands up for your rights is called a sovereign citizen. What the hell?
Do you want to be on camera? Do you care about being on camera? Yeah, it's all right. It's private property, right? I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But the thing is about it is like, yeah, people in America always try to tell other people what to do with their private property instead of respecting others. People can't respect people, but hopefully we could get to a point where the reason why. Oh, I know why. The reason why people don't respect people that great is because we're getting forced by lawmakers, and well, they say they're called lawmakers, but they're actually just making legislation, blah blah blah, that's repugnant. But yeah, we're getting forced by the officials. We're getting forced by the officials to do all this other stuff that they're not supposed to be enforcing upon us. And it's making everybody else mad at each other. Like people say, oh, I pay my registration, why don't you pay yours? Well, because I don't want to be forced, for one. For two, I don't want to buy their bullshit. For three, I don't have to.
Yeah, well, I'm really impressed because you haven't published it yet, but I've seen some recent footage that really got me impressed. And, you know, frankly, I think when it comes out, it's going to help a lot of people, you know, not be so scared to do things. So
that'd be awesome if that was the case, but you know, we all should be scared. I seen one commenter on a video saying that police should come with a warning label that interaction with police is dangerous, you might lose your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think that they should be able to go around here calling it just their job anymore. I'm not nobody's job. I want my life. I don't want to be somebody's job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that anybody in America could feel that way. But maybe not. I don't know. But hopefully they do.
Well, I mean, we should all be able to have our own freedom in our own little piece of, heaven.
Is there anybody online right now?
No, this is on my little channel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But did you show anybody my house yet?
You want to?
Yeah.
All right. Let's walk with you down there.
Okay.
Because, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you could tell us what you're thinking, what your thoughts are.
Well, in the course of their public duty, and I also yelled at them in protest, and then they tried to enact a TPO against me so that I won't be able to videotape them or yell at them in protest. Can you get the good angle from there, or go down to the corner right down?
Yeah, I probably need to go to that corner over here.
I especially like my shit as fuck. How's that?
Yeah, so obviously with the statements like these, you're you might attract some attention or something, I don't know.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Bonehead, you wish is up on there. Hey, Bonehead.
Is he? Oh, hey, you're here. He is here. He said he's here. It says 0 on the number of people. So.
Shala Mihala. Durka Durka, motherfucker. Hey, poopers. Yeah.
How's the stream, Bonehead? Is it coming in?
I have to be an insurgent in my own country because they think they can act county tools for against me for they're trying to place a TPO against me because I was
It's bad. I gotta not be right here.
Let's go back over here.
Yeah.
Back her on out. I'll just stay in the live.
Yeah. Sorry, it's in portrait mode. I fucked up. Yeah, I think we're good. It's probably right here. We're back stable.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, we know we were in the way. Now we got the sweat lodge at least.
I'm glad Freedom from Government can be here. I don't know what channel we're on, or what is this?
This is Trent Goodbody.
Okay, Trent Goodbody.
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad that Trent Goodbody's here because the thing about it is that it's nice to have a reporter, somebody that can report for the people about things that is going on with the people, and he's telling a lot of good truth. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing.
Well, we might be out here in the middle of nowhere, but at least we got each other, hopefully.
Yeah, I got your guys' back as far as, just being peace and loving and trying to be one, have the like mind and study and do all the hoping and dreaming that everybody's supposed to be able to do.
Yeah, well, we were doing just fine without a cop here,
Yeah.
So.
Big time.
Is it any better now, Bonehead? I'm on my better, more expensive device, so...
People do need the press big time. People need to be the press.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to upload my videos that I got. My camera, I'm poor. My camera is poor. And doesn't really sound very good.
Oh man, but you wouldn't believe the balls on Willis here. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to say your name or not or what, but
that's alright, it don't matter to me.
Man, you guys, yeah, but when you see this video, it's like, wow. it was inspiring to me, you know. So I hope he uploads it. And you know, the cops may try to say something, and that's another good reason to just put everything out there.
Yeah, well, they enacted a TPO against me for the deputy, one deputy that lives in a town with less than 100 people or less than 200 people. Because I was down recording him, asking him questions he didn't like, and then protested him around town a little bit. But you know, I don't understand this world.
Yeah, the point is though that we were just fine without, you know. Yeah, they're coming in and saying that somebody needs to protect this town. Like no, really no.
Well, no, he was really coming in and being accusatory.
Yeah,
going up to everybody saying, "Hi, are you such and such?" I just wanted to introduce myself. He hadn't even introduced himself. He just goes up there and says, "Oh, hi, you're such and such."
The Terry Stop video.
Tells you that he knows who you are, but then calls that introduction.
I wonder if I beeped out some of the stuff. If I should, or maybe your channel needs these videos. You know what I mean, too, or something.
Yeah.
But if I edited like names out of that video, that might not be the worst thing to, you know, because I want to put as much up as we can. Mm-hmm. So people know as much as they can about it, you know, because there's always going to be people asking questions or whatever, and we can get those questions out of the way by just having evidence, you know what I mean?
When 3 or 4 people have a video of him accosting them in some kind of weird manner, and
this is Nevada
denominator, you know,
Nevada. He's asking where we are.
I think we're going to be doing a lot of good things, Bonehead. You know, I think that some of the things that this deputy said to me is just so freaking egregious that it's like he thinks that he's saying all the right things, but everything that comes out of his mouth is something stalking. It's just everything is they're doing their job and everything. You just have to see the videos.
Yeah, I wanted to get this out of the sun because like yesterday it overheated.
Yeah. So, how about? Well, I'm gonna go and try to compile all the videos onto one video and try to make some kind of comprehensive something out of it that I don't really know how to do, but I'm gonna do it, and then get back to you in a couple hours. Right. You think that'll work?
Yeah. I got a live stream that I was gonna do anyway that I planned out on my bigger channel, and this is like exclusive stuff that, you know, people have to go see.
Yeah.
But I had another channel about being self-aware that I wanted to do today too on the big channel. But this is good because every little bit, I feel like every little bit that we can talk about, like, will help, because they might try to manufacture create some kind of weird narrative or something. Mm-hmm. We never know.
I don't know about that. I don't care what kind of weird narratives they do, because
I mean, what if they try to say something about accuse somebody of something? You know?
We need to be recording at all times. Everybody in the United States. They're on some bullshit. Cop type assholes are going around telling people what to do with their private property, and I know for a fact that it's not lawful for a government to try to regulate somebody's private property. There is no, I cannot capitalize on my private property if I cannot regulate my private property. And if somebody's going to regulate my private property, then they're calling me their slave. They're trying to regulate me. That ain't going to fucking work in this country.
Yeah.
What are we really doing in this country? Are we really here, or are we really North Korea? Because they only give us 2 fucking people on the ballot to choose from, and we all know that.
Yeah, there are some recordings, but there are some operational security concerns that we're also looking at. So we can't quite release those yet, but they will be coming. Right? Is that right? Is that about right?
Yeah, that's right. But I was trying to say something about him saying that it was emotional. Yeah, that's a good point, you know. when I was how to be a good little citizen and try to fall in line and head down, don't speak out, be a good little citizen, fall in line, do everything that you're supposed to. All of our citizens are just sitting there, or the people are just laying around waiting for them to. I mean, when are they going to do it? When they're getting strapped down to the gurney and they're forcing the injection into our arms? I don't get it. When are we going to ever speak out? Speaking out isn't violent. Control. Speaking out is speaking out. That's the one thing is you never want to do any violence. Open up. Think about you. About things about me or something like that, but I think that I'm not gonna worry. I got people often call me the liberal. They say I'm the liberal because I like Mexicans and this and that. Well, you know, some of my white Republican friends that are trying to talk about, oh, not my guns and all this other stuff. They won't even speak out against what the deputies, a TPO against somebody for recording the deputy. Oh, okay. You know, they don't want to stand up for, they wouldn't stand up for it. We need to assemble. We can start standing up for each other. I don't want to say that they're not going to stand up for me, but at the same time, they should be speaking up for not only the Second Amendment, but also the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, Third Amendment, Sixth Amendment, all the amendments actually, you know, but even the rights that aren't enumerated in the Constitution, we should be sticking up for our human natural rights, the ones that are based on our nature. That's the ones that are the most important. That's the common laws. The common laws do exist. They're still recognized to this day. The cops seem to think that they can say, oh, well, the state of Nevada believes this, and then they lock my friend up in jail for his beliefs, because his beliefs is that he wants to be able to use his property because he bought his property. The state of Nevada thinks that he needs a driver's license, insurance, and registration to use his property on our roads. State of Nevada tried to hold they had tasers to me like this because I wouldn't stop yelling at them. And I said, I have not committed a crime. And he said, you're yelling at us, you're being violent. And I said, yelling is not violent. And I have not committed a crime, and I have never been violent to a police officer, and I don't plan on ever being violent to a police officer. And they had their tasers right here, and they yell at me, you better get back in your yard. And I'm like, hell no, I don't have to get back in my yard. And it was pretty damn hard to say I didn't have to get back in my yard with the two tasers sitting right here, identical tasers, like they both got paid for by the department. It was disgusting. And I had to sit there and brave it out. I was ready to take some tasers to the gut. It didn't matter to me. I knew I wasn't committing no crimes. I haven't committed a crime. And they're sitting there enacting a TPO against me for a temporary restraining order because I was filming the police, effectively making it to where I cannot film the police or seek redressal of my grievances with the government that is the local government around here. We didn't have a deputy for like the last 3 years, and all of a sudden now we got a deputy, and 3 weeks into this thing, and he's acting like he's going to be friends. He comes and tries to tell me that he's going to grant me safe passage. Safe passage from what? Because I have the right to use my property. It comes down to Turner versus Driver. The camera which Philip Turner was using in public cannot be told to not be used because it's his camera. My car, my automobile, they cannot tell me how to use my automobile in public. It's the same thing as Philip Turner's camera. It's my automobile. I'm using my device in public. It cannot be stopped. Only if I have committed an intentional crime, and that criminal intent, the intent of the proof of criminality, which is intent, A car is not a 4,000-pound weapon unless you use it as a 4,000-pound weapon. That's where intent comes in, and they got everybody in America thinking that an accident is a crime. Not even cool. It's egregious. Our nation is getting taken down by people that say that they're doing right for our communities, yet they're regulating our private property so that there is no profit off of our own private property. The right to property is a bundle of property rights, which is the right to use, the right to profit off of the use, the right to abandon our private right of the people to regulate their individual private property is a natural right that cannot. I did not buy my property so that they could tell me what to do with my property. I did not buy my property so that they could tell me how to use my property. I want to intend my property's use. Otherwise, I won't buy my. I'll dispose of my property the way I see fit. Otherwise, boom, what are they going to do? Put me in jail for doing that? Okay, a lot of people in this America that have been brainwashed without cameras for the last 30 years of training that has gotten cops nothing but train them how to be indicted. Violence, all they do is train for violence. So the last 30 years without cameras has been nothing but training for violence against the people. That just ain't gonna work for them anymore. It just ain't the right way. The people, the people are not running down the street. The cops are the only ones with the guns on their hips, guaranteed. Our people are being demasculated. We have a population of beta males because thanks to law enforcement officers that want to act like they can either provide us safe passage or at the drop of a hat deny us safe passage. And safe passage from who? Other cops that want to hurt, brutalize other people, that don't respect others' rights, and want to accost people for using the use of their own private property. This is way old in this country, and we're getting really beat down by it. And I think that another thing is we have a public forum, but I think that we've been going public with some of this stuff, but we need to assemble. We need to move as a body. We need to assemble from town to town. James Freeman is really good. We don't need to worry whether James Freeman is the best. We don't need to worry about Furry Potato, whether she's the best. We don't want to sit there and worry whether SGV and SJVT are the best. We want all of us to just come together, and we might have to just stop living the same lives that we've been living, coming home to our houses anymore. Everybody in the town's like, oh my gosh, you see, he painted on his house. He painted. Oh my gosh. What are they just sitting out here jealous? They want to try to take my private property. They want to tell me that they want to be mean to me or something. Press on is the best. Yes, press on is the best. But we need them all to come together. I love Press On. Thank God for Press On. Also, I love how he says, "Don't call me names." Or he says, "Names are. It's bad to call people names. Please don't call me a name." That's the best line ever. The name is the slave name. The name is registered with the state. I don't like my name no more. I can't have it. I don't like it. Don't want it. My female's sitting there wanting to get married to me, but I can't even use my own last name because I don't like it.
Sorry, you guys didn't get a notification. I don't know. I just kind of.
Yeah, they don't give a notification. I mean, I went through showing all my friends about some different auditors and everything to watch, and I'm going through there. I'm noticing that I'm subscribed, but every time I subscribe to a person that's doing content on the YouTube that I like, I subscribe to them and I click the notification bell to the dark one. You know what I mean? That's for all notifications or whatever. And then every time I go back, it's to not notificate to do. It's just a clear bell or whatever you want to call it. Bullshit. I have a hard time talking. Sorry, everybody. I had a speech impediment until I was in 3rd grade. And
You didn't go to apologize
did all
for
that
nothing.
stuff to psych meds since 3rd grade and everything because they don't really give a shit about us. Don't give a fucking shit about us. I put tattoos on my arm when I was 12 years old so that the fucking people at church would think that I was somebody bad, and they would, oh, look at him, oh, look at his tattoos, oh, he must be of Satan or something. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Anybody that knows Jesus, he's the only one that can take you to hell.
Okay, I just went live on the big channel now over here. Is that fucked up?
Well, that's okay.
Oh, it's saying that I'm.
We should, as a people, we should be going more public.
Yeah.
Let's go more public.
I think that my signal is bad right here. I gotta go somewhere where it's better. And I don't know where that is that it would be, It seems like it's working now.
What do you really have in this world when you know what I mean? When you can, if you strive to have everything, you should, anybody out there trying to strive to have property? I want to get a house somewhere where I can save my stuff, store my things and everything. No. As long as you're paying taxes, you don't get to own your house. They get to come and tell you what to do with it. Why even have a good house? Somebody's going to try to come and tell me to paint my house. I'm living in an Alaskan village without the cold. There's tarps on people's roofs around here because the wind is so high, it blows people's roofs off. People like George Bush Jr., the crook, has to come out here and try to say, a national emergency. It's funny. But, yeah. We got Obama dropping more bombs than George Bush Jr. We got freaking old Biden acting like he's some kind of president. Next, all of a sudden, we got Trump trying to act like he's for the people at the same time. He's running around, you've been Trump in Scotland, and you've been trumping the American people. These president puppeteers are taking our minds off of the situation that is at hand, which is that they're trying to regulate our private property and make it seem like that they're right to do so. We're supposed to live in a capitalist society, but how are we going to capitalize if we can't profit off the use of our own private property, individual private property? Well, we can't, but we're just, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I have ideas. I have ideas to assemble out in the plains out in Nebraska or Kansas somewhere. Everybody flock there during election season so that we can hold our own elections.
I've got some signal issues. I got some signal issues anyway. The stream's probably shit, so I'm gonna get going. But we'll definitely talk more about this later and get that other plans that we were talking about going.
They always worry about IDs. I am not no slave. I do not want an ID. I don't want a freaking identification somewhere that says I got a residence. How about I just don't even have a residence then? Now I really don't have life. Now I'm really unhappy because I can't even have a residence because somebody wants to know exactly where I live so they can come and do weird shit to me and call themselves law enforcement officers when we all know that they're really creeps. And then the thing about it is that they want to say something about identification for these so-called elections that they have. It's like, how about the people just quit paying taxes and start using that tax money instead of going to the government? Use it. Maybe we could use it once a year to go down to or once every 4 years or whatever to go to do an election in people with the people in the plains somewhere. I don't know. We need to be utilizing our America and not utilizing it in the way that they want to, which is conform into your little bubble, keep your head down, don't say nothing, oh no, and then just go about your business being a slave. That's what they want. That's what they want. It's not good. It's not good at all. you know, we all stand the chance of losing everything because other people want to say that they can tell us what to do with it, and then, yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys anymore. I'm hoping that keep auditing, keep inserting your rights into every situation you can. With the people that don't like to hear it, call them an anti-American bastard and walk off. I don't give a shit what you do, but just make sure that they don't think that they're the articulate their rights anywhere.
Yeah, we're having signal issues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move.
Too much, you know.
Yeah.
Besides, I get too much into my viewpoint, which is.
Yeah, that could be a big part of it too. You know.
Yeah.
But here, I might as well show on this one what, you know, what's going on in the.
Oh yeah, yeah. This one is. Should I walk it up there and
If
show?
you want, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been live on my other channel now for about a half hour, and there's more of the story there if you're interested in the direct sunlight and the inner.
I'll get.
Yes, he is my neighbor. We both live here in the same town, so I got bad signal though, so I'm going to get moving, but yeah, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll try to get those.
Yeah, so that's my neighbor and friend. I've known him for years. Oh, it's saying I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm live on 2 channels, hopefully. I don't know exactly. I mean, I got to get to a spot where I can stop and talk to everybody here. I wonder if they were watching the live stream. You know what? I'm going to go through the post office parking lot. I think I'm just going to go sit at the end of the road down here. That's where the cop. Sorry, that one's so blurry. That's where the cop likes to hang out when he's here in town. That building back there. On my other stream, it was really blurry, and it still is. Oh, there we go. Just gonna go down here a little ways. see if I can get in the shade here a little bit. Yeah, because the phone doesn't like being in direct sunlight. All right. Yeah, what shade? Here in the van, there's just a little bit of shade. Okay, so I got 2 streams going right now. And one stream has been going for about 10 minutes. The Freedom from Government channel. Looks like there's 9 people watching. The other stream is on my channel, Trent Goodbody. And it's been going for 36 minutes or so. And we stopped and talked to my... Is my quality better now? Yeah, we're sitting in the middle of nothing. Yeah, so we were talking. I guess we had. Well, I'm not guessing. We did have a cop start coming. He came into town and started. He gave a bunch of people tickets that had state plates and stuff, and then of course the people that were running private taxi didn't have any jurisdiction over, so he didn't give them any tickets, trying to turn the town against each other and implode it from within. I have video, or a friend of mine recorded video of him saying, "I'm the fucking best at what I do," like in quotes. He said the F word and everything, like he was all emotional like that. So I don't know, we're gathering lots of evidence out here on this topic, and they may try to do something crazy, or, hey, thanks, Bonehead. Oh my goodness, it's so helpful having a mod, because I would have had so much dead air trying to do what you just did, you know, because both my devices are streaming. But yeah, there's a developing situation, and we'll be giving you guys the more information, you know, as it develops. But I watched some video today, and I'm like, wow. Wow, because this is, you know, really we just want to be left alone, and that's what it all boils down to. And it seems like, you know, they're taking administrative measures to, you know, really violate people's rights out here. So, yeah, well, right on. Yeah, well, you know, and there's gonna be more. We're gonna have more involved. So, we are streaming on 2 channels. Hey, thanks, man. We're live on 2 channels at once, and at one of them I screwed up because I'm in portrait mode, so I apologize about that. But the one with the least subscribers has a better picture. It's a higher quality device. The more expensive is what that equates to, but I think having both the streams going is going to be helpful, you know, because the multiple angles is just not going to do anything but help us, right? Hey, Archangel, how's it going? So today's notes, usually I write some notes down that I want to talk about. Today's notes were like 5 words. And I'm not going to tell you what the words are. I'm just going to ask you some questions. Like, what does it mean to you to be self-aware? And that could be something that, I don't know, you know, it could be a broad general topic. And I don't know. I mean, did anybody here, like, do they feel like they've gone through an awakening process? And what did that feel like? Oh crap! Is Artie telling people to come here? Because I love it when he does that. Oh, someone recently tried to tell me there is such thing as bad press. And my idea has just been that all press, press is press is press, and it's not good or bad. It just is, So, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, right on, Archangel. Love hearing that. Yes, exactly. Let us see it now. Hey, good to see you here. Definitely no such thing as bad press. Press is press, and that's all it is, right? I don't think so. So one of these streams says 41 minutes. The other one only says 15. What does it mean to be self-aware? Anybody? Does it mean knowing that you exist? Oh crap, 15%? I'm having battery issues on stream number 2, which is actually stream number 1 because I started it first. Oh. Okay, so I'll put it in through this thing. I got this little stand here. Alright. Oh, that's bright. The sun. Is that alright? I mean, the sun is up. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to the other stream, but what does it mean to be self-aware? Is that like knowing your impact on the world? Knowing what your chemical composition is? Oh crap. There's a giant dust devil that just went by, and I tried to film it too late. But yeah, what? Anybody want to take a stab at this one? What does it mean to be self-aware? Anyone? Is everybody just waiting for me or what? Hey, what's up, Wales? Tinkerbell? Good to see you. Yeah, being aware of your surroundings. You know what's really interesting about being aware of your surroundings? Like, the light does not get to where your vision, what your input that is received through your eyes, light doesn't even get to there. So everything that we perceive has to be interpreted through our senses, which get processed far away from where the initial sensory perception was received. Is that strange? I mean, do we really know what's going on? It's like the thing I talked about yesterday was fear of death. There's a few topics, when I think about them, my brain just kind of short circuits. Like things like thinking about how long eternity is. That's one of them. I think that's one of them. How long is forever? That, like, my brain has a little short circuit when I think of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we smell with our brains too. I don't know. Did you hear about the EO on the end of the Q-tips? Bad news. Don't get tested. I can't really say much more than that. But you guys know. If you're in the loop, you know. EO. No good. So, where was I? There's certain yo no go. Yeah, there's certain things though, like that make my brain short circuit when I think about them. Another one of them is like how far is the furthest away possible? Yeah, like, whoa, like someone said yesterday that the sun is 32 the sun is 32 nautical miles across. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, thank you. Another worldview. You're saying in the chat what I couldn't say. It's a carcinogen. Yeah, the EO stuff. Bad news. But I think there was an evergreen ritual. You know? Yeah, it's totally garbage science because they haven't even been able to isolate that specific thing anyway. You know what I mean? So how could they test for something they don't even, you know where I'm going with that? But what's another, can any of you guys think of anything that makes your like brain short circuit when you think about it? Like how fast light goes? Like, I don't know if that's one of them, but like when you think about how fast light goes, evergreen blocking the birth canal, no more kids. Very interesting take, Bonehead. They're blocking all of the major vessel routes, traffic routes. You know what I mean? I saw one where an evergreen truck was blocking the highway as well. Not just vessels, not just seabound. So, but if you believe in what kind of law has taken over anyway, you would know that it's the law of the sea, inland, but that they use. Let's see. So, saw the German scientists show the nanostrand from the swab moving. Yep. Oh man, that's scary too. When you break down the physical, it is only electrical binding of material to house the spirit. Yeah. So, I mean, what? It's very important, this experience that I don't know, are we manifesting this experience? Or are we submitting to it? You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get as deep as I can into what it means to be self-aware. Am I getting there? Are you guys starting to understand? Like, understand's the wrong word because we overstand, right? Or whatever. Or we comprehend that, wow, we're not just some kind of mistake that happened here. You know what I mean? I don't feel like a mistake. I feel like I have a purpose and even a mission, to accomplish here. And there's a very specific reason why I'm here during this specific period of time on Earth. Yeah. A man won the Nobel Prize for Science for proving that water has a memory. Wow. PCR tests aren't even designed to diagnose disease. Oh, I'm starting to say too many catchphrases. So is everybody kind of getting what I'm throwing down about being self-aware? Do we feel awake and aware? Are we self-realized? Do we know what our purpose is? I mean, I think that we should all have a pretty good understanding of what our common purpose should be right about now. You know what I mean? The writing is on the wall, right? So that brings me to the notes that I wrote, 5 words here. It's being self-aware, versus being self-reflective. So, Yeah, self-aware AI. Oh, man, Bonehead. Thank you. That's it. Very interesting. If you speak I love you in a glass of water, it freezes different than when you say I hate you. Yes. And also plants that are, if you ignore a plant while it's growing, it won't grow as well. And if you yell at a plant, it will actually not do well. And if you give love to a plant, not saying that all plants are good, but, you know, some of them are really good. But, okay, so we've kind of gone over what it means to be self-aware. What does it mean to be self-reflective? And this is something that I've kind of had to have an awareness of recently. Like, self-reflective, you know, what I'm thinking is, after the fact, if I say something, and then I go revisit that after the fact, and I think, did I do the right thing in that situation? Yeah, I agree, let us see it now. Much love. Most people today, it seems, they're not self-reflective. They're self-projective. Yes, yes. I mean, some of us, and myself is included in this, when I wasn't paying so much attention to what my ego was telling me to do, it would really mess me up, because I would act on these things that were projected from my ego without any kind of reflection on my part. You know what I mean? You guys, that's awesome. So, we've got 2 streams going. I am ready, you know. I'm ready for action out here. And maybe we'll do some traveling as well. But the 2 streams is really, I think I'm starting to get used to it a little bit and liking it. And I can really learn to appreciate this. So, yeah, being self-reflective is something that we overlook. It's very easily overlooked. But it can really affect our interpersonal relationships. If we are not evaluating our actions and correcting them, or resolving issues that we may have caused unknowingly, you know, that can really hurt us in the long run. So it's important to be self-reflective, and not only just self-aware. Oh crap! Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Live stream talking about philosophy and stuff, and it's good. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I'm just out here doing a live stream. Do I look okay? No, I'm just kidding. So my whole point of this, yeah, you know, this people in this town are awesome, and as far as I know, we didn't really have any problems before the cop came and started trying to turn people against each other and stuff, you know. So yeah, I have little, they're like feelings of what my past was, you know, and I hear that there's a way that you can do regression and figure out more about that, but the veil will be lifted when it's time. You know, I don't need to be trying to do any kind of weird hocus pocus. I want to exercise what I have in here now, and not try to go seeking something I'm not trying to look for. But I do think that we have a lot of, hey, thanks Bonehead, thank you for being here. Oh crap, I don't even know what I was saying now, but you know, I think that we would project less less things that we don't want to be projecting if we reflected more. Yeah, and you know what? For people, coming out of the womb could have been their first traumatic experience. You know? And I know that I've had some unresolved traumas that I've in my life that I've recently had to come to terms with and accept them, and not only just feel them, but embrace them and know that feelings are not bad to have, and that I'm not that little kid anymore, and things are different now. I'm an adult. I can look at things different, and I can be there to talk to that little kid that had the traumatic experience and tell them that it's okay and that it'll be okay. And we can work through this, and we can be healthy, going forward. So, yeah, there's something about sleep. I finished writing a book, 356 pages, and then I was kind of suffering from sleep deprivation at the time, so I finally finished, and I needed to go to sleep, but when I had this feeling that I didn't want to come back, you know what I mean? Like, there was just really some, it was like a celebration. So, I don't know, is it like Avatar? Are we just remote controlling these bodies? Because like I said earlier, if we think about it, like signals received from our eyes or our ears or even sensory perception, like through touch or taste, those are just perceived, so it's hard to say what is really real. But regardless of what is really real or not, I feel like I always want to do the right thing, because then I'm not forsaking my Creator, and I receive so many blessings. We've already been given so many blessings by the Creator, and all we have to do is claim them, really claim them and manifest them. And they're ours. And sometimes a gift is not what you think. Sometimes a gift is not like, what drugs am I doing? Yeah. I don't know, what drugs aren't you doing? I mean, if you're coming in here trying to say that I'm on drugs because I have a different perspective than you, that's pretty narrow-minded, and you might not do so well in this chat in the chat on this channel, because I think a lot of people that hang out here would be open-minded. Yeah. Oh, I love it. And I was trying to think of which ones I was going to mention, but I decided against that because we are live and public. So, but yeah, all right. I'm just checking, Ken. Not everybody is, and if they want to come in here and I see you're flicking a little bit of shit, and that's all right, But there are people that would do that and like be really like serious about like. And that's not really what I'm thinking it should be about. But, all right. So, in case you didn't know, I have 2 streams going right now. One of them is just reaching an hour, and one of them is at a half hour. So, I'm going to kill the ones that I started first. And I might bring it back if I have an encounter or something, whatever, with the... we can expect things to happen. I'm hoping for an opportunity to help people learn things is all. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to shut down the Trent Goodbody stream that's been going for an hour already, and say peace out. Thanks for tuning in, and I love you.